Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, Awakening the Soul. This is a reading for the new moon in Taurus. Astrologically, we have a lot going on right now. We have Mars and Pluto opposite each other in Leo and Aquarius. And we also have the sun and the moon in Taurus and the dark moon in Scorpio. So a grand cross with that energy. So with that, there is a lot of fixed energy currently. If you have a lot of fixed energy, that this energy is definitely going to be affecting you. Also, with that energy, Saturn and Venus are conjunct the North Node in Pisces within a few degrees. So, like, there is a lot of strong energy currently going on right now. So, be open to the energy, be open to the things of Taurus. Are you ready to let some ease in? Are you ready to let some flow in? Are you ready to be open to what wants to come to you? I have recently had the experience of I said what I wanted, and then it just exactly happened as I asked for it, like so specifically. And another example is I was talking to somebody and gave them a tip about something, and then 3 days later I had the experience that I was talking to them about in a way, and then I was talking to Dave about it, and then he's like, you realize you just created that. So like in 3 days time of talking to somebody about a funny tip for them, it was like it was nothing serious, and it just came really quickly to the experience. So right now, the easier you are with things, the easier they can come to you. Taurus likes to bring the good things in life. So are you ready to be open to receiving the good things? Are you ready to be open to the flow being easier? Are you ready to manifest? New moons are great for manifesting. So what do you want to manifest today? Today we brought out all three of the Moonology decks, the Moonology Oracle, the Moonology Manifestation cards, and the Moonology messages. So we're going to start with just a Moonology message, and then we're just going to go on from there. We're going to do whatever messages want to come through. This is what Celia wants to do right now, so I am following her guidance of when she wants to give a message, we're coming and giving it. So the first card out is, or apparently we're starting with the underline. The answers you need are coming, the full moon in Gemini. So that is, are you ready to bring in the new things into your life? And then we get a time to give rather than take, the new moon in Virgo, definitely about being of service. Meditate and contemplate, the new moon in Pisces. It's time to release negativity, the full moon in Scorpio, and your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. So it is definitely a time of being tested, but we are at the end of that test. Are you ready to see life change really quickly? I know Neptune moved into Aries, and later in the year, Uranus is going to move into Gemini. So big changes are coming this year. Like, it has been a test. Can you find your balance? Can you stay on mission? Can you be of service? So are you doing those things right now? Are you being of service? So just apparently see what messages want to come out. And so the first message is the Star and the Eight of Cups. So stepping into your healing journey. And then the bottom of the deck there is the Four of Cups. So what's holding you back from stepping into your healing mission? Why are you waiting? What are you waiting for? Because the next message out is the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So are you ready to find that balance between that meditation and that contemplation? Are you ready to take action on that place of being balanced, grounded, getting the messages? Like, she's connected. Are you being connected in a new way? Are you taking the inspired action on that? Today, I'm doing this. So you said we were doing a reading. I didn't know what we were going to do. We grabbed a couple of decks and here we are. So are you following your divine guidance of the messages you're being given? It's a test, always. Are you listening? They're giving you messages all the time. Are you listening to the message? Are you trusting the path? Are you knowing that it can be really easy? Because it truly can. And we get the card of the Lovers, the Death card, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So with that, that's 3 out of 4 of that are majors with the wheel on the bottom. So that's telling me it is time to move into this place, from going from that thought of being we are separated to going through the transformation, doing the work, and realizing we are all one. And the message Celia told Dave today is, there is a piece of God in every one of us, and God is trying to live every expression. So are you bringing the best you into every day and allowing Source to live that great experience through you? Are you holding yourself back? Are you thinking it has to come at another day? Are you thinking, I have to learn this one more thing, I have to do this other thing? Because I promise, once you step into doing mission, that's when so much more opens up for you. So are you ready to turn the wheel? Are you ready for a change? Underneath the wheel is the Empress and the Two of Pentacles. And it's about, you get to make a choice in this physical. What do you want to create? Like, really, what do you want to create in this life? It's been really strong with Celia lately about following the message. If you get the inspiration to do something, go do it. Know that it's a test. Like, whatever you're working on, things spiral around to bring awareness to you. Inner child healing right now is happening at a whole new level, Celia says. Are you doing the work of that? Are you seeing the patterns of that? As you do that and feel the feelings and release it, it like releases that fragment of you that's been held in that place and time. Are you ready to reclaim all of those pieces of yourself? Because by taking this new action of feeling the feelings and then transmuting it and understanding it was part of the pattern, it was part of the cycle, it's been part of this test, I can let it go now. I don't have to hold on to this. Like, truly, the time of healing is now. To step into that place of that stability, in that, I know this is Aries energy, but you know what's going on in Aries? Venus is in Aries, Mercury's in Aries, and Chiron is in Aries. So are you ready to heal those things? Are you ready to bring stability in an easier way? We did get the Empress. So having the Emperor and the Empress is about saying, are you being imbalanced in your energy? As you're imbalanced in your energy, you're going to bring in your partner that's that balanced energy as well. That's what this healing's about. As you do this work with yourself, you do it with another person. And when you do it with them, you're doing it at a level of mastery. So don't think if you get in that twin flame relationship that it's going to be easy. Dave and I are living that every day. And you want me to tell you something? Every day it's us doing the work together. We trigger each other so we can heal those deep wounds that we didn't even know we had. I did yesterday. I was working on something that just was really huge for me and really changed, made a visible change in my experience today in just the actions less than 12 hours ago. Like, it's amazing the change that can happen so easily when you just work on the energy and have the perspective of, what is this trying to show me? How is this for my benefit? And work on, how is this part of the pattern and how do I need to heal it? We're going to get a Celia card for this portion of the message. And we get the card of Chiron, with that Aries. And, Chiron is at the last degrees in Aries. It's going to be moving into Taurus soon. So It's time to heal that, because underneath is the healing waters card, which is spend some time in or near the water and drink plenty of water. Definitely a throat chakra day with the blue cards. Where is your Chiron? It is the key to your inner child healing. It is the key symbol on your birth chart. It's the key symbol for a reason. So are you seeing the cycles and the patterns? The veil is so thin now that you can really, once you have awareness of the wound, that you can start unpacking and seeing where that has impacted you in your life and is currently impacting you. So we are going to clean these up and move on to the next deck, which is the Moonology manifestation cards. So what do you want to manifest? We're just going to set those there and then move on to the Moonology manifestation cards as we are celebrating the new moon in Taurus. I am celebrating my birth month as my birthday is May 1st. So I am having a special every day this week on my website. So if you're inclined, check out my website where I will be having a daily sale to celebrate my birthday. And then we get the card of first quarter moon in Virgo, which is assess the situation. And then the full moon in Aries, which is cool your emotions. So we're going to see what is this part of the message. And Virgo is that, what are you doing in the day-to-day? So assessing day-to-day, okay. Celia has a great message lately about what you think and what you feel and what you believe creates your whole reality. And I know sometimes we think you have to see to believe, but really it's the opposite way. And if you don't like what's going on, you need to look at where your beliefs are. And a lot of times they're really buried deep under other beliefs that literally make no sense, but our subconscious, like once we have a belief, it will try to build other beliefs on top of that belief to try to protect that belief at all costs, because it's not discerning what you put in. It kind of a lot of times just unawareness, just you pick things up if you're not really like being like super focused on what you're doing. And if you're scrolling Facebook or another social media platform or something, and you hear something, and if you don't disagree with it, sometimes that's just like logged into your subconscious programming. And sometimes we don't even mean to. Like one time I had a thought of I wanted to do something. Okay, apparently we're going to be really specific. I previously have been a mouth breather because I have allergies. And when I met Dave about 4 years ago, in the beginning, I had thought one time, and literally one time, that I wanted to be a nose breather. And it really just happened like that. And the other night, Celia woke me up and let me, like, brought that whole, like, conversation thought I had with her right back to me to be like, here, you asked for it literally one time, and it changed the way I sleep, like, by having the thought one time. So, like, we can have a thought and be really soft about it and have a desire and don't have any real resistance to it. And that thing can happen almost instantaneously without other forethought. I probably should have worked on the energy about my allergies before trying to just be a nose breather. But perspective and awareness and something else to work on and create. So I've been working on that, but like she's been really like waking me up early and like bringing me like that scenario like of something back to me, so I have the awareness that like what your thought is and what your emotion is literally like, and your belief creates your whole reality. So be aware of where your thoughts are, where your beliefs are. And if you're not sure where they're at, look and see what's happening to you. Look at your environment, because a lot of times before something happens to us, it happens out in our environment. And then as you see that, then it comes to you. That's a great thing if you're looking for love. Start looking for couples that are in love and the kind of love that you're looking for, and start noticing them around you. And the more that you start noticing them in your environment, the closer that means it's coming to you, because you've attracted that frequency out into your environment. So apparently now we're going to get some cards after all the channeling. So and we get the card of the Empress, which is that energy today, that Taurus, you know, new moon. What do you want to create? What do you want to manifest? Like, really, I challenge you over the next couple of days, live embodied in what you want to feel, what you want to bring in. And you can really create the life you want with the Eight of Cups on the bottom, the life that you're meant to create. It's here right now. Are you ready to create this? And then the Emperor's underneath. So are you ready to create the balance of the whole life you desire? Are you ready to have the desire of it and then let it come into the physical? Okay, and then we get the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, which is about when you are doing this work and you get an inspired action to do something, follow it. If you're at the store and you get the inspiration, buy the lottery ticket. If you're walking down the street and something tells you to turn this way, maybe there's something over there you need to see. Follow, I say that as he's got the map there. Follow the inspired action. Maybe that's going to bring you to the relationship you want. Are you speaking the things you want in that relationship to that person? Sometimes we don't always do that. Like, I'm very intuitive. I try to anticipate Dave's needs ahead of him, sometimes even knowing it. And I expect that from other people, but you know what? Other people aren't me. I have to tell Dave what I need. And you know what happens as soon as I tell Dave, I need this from you? You know what? He does it for me. It's amazing that if you speak what you want, it has a way of working out for you. So if you're looking to bring in a partner, follow the guidance, follow the inspiration, follow, you know, the path that's being laid out day to day in front of you. If you go the same way out, you know, to work every day, take a different way. At lunch, if you always go to the same place, go somewhere different. Try something new. Be open to the magic that's trying to come in for you. As we get the Two of Cups and the Nine of Swords. And the Emperor's back on the bottom of the deck, and I have shuffled that a few times, so it wasn't there. If you're having energy about a certain person, about it not working out, if you're focusing on this energy, you can't have this energy. They're opposite ends of the stick. You have to know that your counterpart is there, and that when you are in the right alignment and they are in the right alignment, it's going to happen. It can't happen ahead of time. I was on mission a long time before Dave, but you know what? It could have happened till we were both ready and both in the right alignment. Because I promise you, if you come together with somebody and you're having this energy to where of one of you, you know, that's a little mind chatter, a little chaos, the end of that cycle. It's time to end the cycle and know that this is coming to you. Like, by taking the actions of mission. I stepped into mission and Dave came into my life. I had it on my dating profile, all this stuff. And you know, I took it all off and I put energy healer. Dave's like, what's an energy healer? And at that point, I was like, just working on doing energy work and getting clients. I had given up this. I was at that place of that, okay, I surrender. I give this up, source. I'm ready to work mission. And the minute I stepped into mission, I got my wish. Like, Source will give you all of your desires if you just do mission. If you just step in, if you think, I haven't learned this, I don't know this yet. You know, every day I'm doing this and every day I'm learning more. There's never a day that I'm not going to learn more. So trust what's coming to you. Trust you don't have to know. You don't have to control it. You have to just know that things are always working out for you and source has a great plan for you. And when I ask, I'm like, this or greater, you know, at that time, I'm like, okay, let's do mission. And then I got the bigger mission. I got the twin flame mission. I got the love mission, this, the mastery mission. Mine and Dave's North Node is 28 degrees of Aquarius, which is about mastery of relationships. And that's literally what our mission is together. So we are doing this. Are you ready to step into doing it? Because if you're holding yourself back for mission and you're waiting on this person to come in and you think you can't do mission till this person comes in, that person can't come in till you actually step in and really show, okay, I'm ready to do this every day. You know, I challenge you, follow the path, you know, more, that's, you know, such Virgo energy there of that day to day. So I feel like huge change is going to come between now and Virgo season. So what do you want to manifest? What seeds do you want to plant? Because we get the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. As you step into doing the work, truly your dreams and desires will come to you. I've stepped in doing this again, and like my life is getting elevated more every day. More joy, more happiness, more love, more awareness, more healing. Every day of doing the work. So continue to do the work, continue to follow the path, continue to do the work. I know sometimes we think it's hard to do the work day to day, and sometimes it's about just like as he's watering the flowers there, and you know, sometimes you got to water yourself and, you know, nurture yourself and trust that, you know, this journey is about benefiting you. It's not about it being difficult for you. And as you have a different perspective of how it's benefiting you and how it can be assisting you in your future, and understanding that everything you learn is a blessing for the future. It's something that somebody else needs to hear from you in the future. I pick up so much information that I'm like, okay, why do I need to know this? But like somebody out there always ends up needing to hear whatever that message is from me. So be open to what's coming to you. We get the card of creativity sparked, which is deep dive into that project. The time is now. Set your intentions. What would you like to manifest? And then in the flow, everything flows to me when I am in alignment. And reciprocity. I am open to give and receive, which is that Emperor Empress energy. That is the masculine feminine. It is about getting the inspiration and taking the action. So follow the inspirations that you're being given and see what can come back to you, because lots is trying to come back to you as you open to receive. Are you ready to receive something really fabulous? I hear it's really trying to come in. And it's about, sometimes there's just some little thing that we don't even realize that needs healed. And as we're doing this work, it's that thing that comes up, and it's like, and if you really want to know, it's that thing, what do you have resistance to? Because that seems to be like, you know, I was having resistance to something yesterday with Dave, and we worked through my resistance. And then I'm like, I had a whole childhood memory, and I'm like, I have something related to this. And Dave's like, I knew you were gonna. He's like, you always do. But like when I first met Dave, I'm like, I don't remember much of my childhood. I was pretty normal, I thought. Now more and more I look at it, maybe not as normal as I thought. but I'm working through that. And now we're going to get a card from the Moonology Messages Oracle deck. And this is guidance we hear. So the first card is the Yin Moon, which is accept help, and the Moon's wisdom, take the lead. And then Moon Maybe, which is intuition. So are you opening to your intuition? Are you listening? Are you following the guidance that's being brought to you? Are you open to help? Because I feel like a new opportunity is going to come in that's going to allow you to lead, but you have to be open to saying yes. You have to, maybe step out of your comfort zone to accept this help and this opportunity that may come from this help. So if somebody asks you for help, be open to giving it, but also receiving it, because we get the Three of Swords and the Page of Wands. So maybe something that you wanted in the past that didn't work out, an opportunity for you, may be coming back around, because then we have the Magician and then the Fool on the bottom. This is something that you did want in the past, because then we get the Three of Wands, which is that wish fulfillment, but then that Five of Swords, well, that makes me feel like, and in this card, it's like the Five of Swords is like sneaky behavior. Sometimes that's a Seven of Swords energy, but for me, it's like somebody maybe sabotaged you. Maybe that somebody was even you. Where have you sabotaged yourself in the past? Because then we get the Eight of Swords, we get the Devil, the Ten of Wands, and the Five of Cups there. So, and I feel like this energy's maybe been with you since Sag season with that Temperance card there. So where have you been blocking yourself since December? Like Mars was in retrograde, and it went from Leo back into Cancer and then back forward, and it's finally just went back into Leo a few degrees. So maybe your energy has been blocked since that period, because with that 5, it's even like that 5 months period of time. So where has your energy been blocked over the last 5 months or since Sag season? Things are about to change quickly, because we get the Six of Wands and the Tower coming out with the Chariot. So things are going to move forward. If somebody has a message for you, if somebody has some guidance for you, if somebody has an opportunity for you, accept it. It's Taurus season. It's going to be beneficial in some way for you. I feel like you've been blocking this and really carrying a burden around that's just gotten heavier and heavier, and you're just focused on that and the fact about being stuck, and instead of, there's an opportunity that's trying to come in for you through another person. Are you open to that opportunity? Okay. And then we get the Moon, the Two of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So in your past, has energy kind of been in and out? Has something felt really strong and stable, but then kind of dematerialized right under your feet? If that's the case, things are about to change and become more solid, moving into calmer waters, having a more stable opportunity come that's got a really clear message and maybe even contract with it, with that Knight of Swords. And then there's the contract card of the Three of Pentacles. Are you ready for a new opportunity to take your work to a higher level, to be in in service and of service of a greater way to the community. You have a contract and a commitment with this to help, to be that kind, nurturing, powerful energy that is needed at this time. Are you ready to step in? Are you ready to stand up? Are you ready to be heard? Are you ready to move forward? Like, I hear that, like, forward. Let's move forward. And we get the message of transformation and progress. You are undergoing major changes. Be easy on yourself at this time. Get lots of rest and drink extra water. And then the water healing is on the bottom, which is spend some time in or near the water and drink plenty of water. And inspired action. When there is nothing else you can do but follow that action, know that you're being guided by source. And if an opportunity comes to you this week, say yes. Unless it's going to cause physical harm to you or another person, say yes. Step outside your box, step outside your comfort zone, step into the magic that's trying to happen right now. I hear Taurus season is ready for magic to happen. Are you ready to step into something new? Are you ready to lead through your wisdom and your guidance? If you felt like your messages have been maybe even a little blocked or slowed down since September, know that when you are having huge breakthrough, the dark attacks you the most. And know that sometimes that is a test of you trusting your inner guidance and not having that message come from an external source. Because no, they're always there. They're always helping. They're always guiding you. Tapping into your inner child and maybe even asking your inner child for, what do you need at this time? What do you need to release? What do you want to manifest? What do you need to do to bring in more fun? What do you need to bring in more stability? What does your inner child need from you? Because with this card right here, that's what I'm feeling, is that inner child needing to connect and being open to accept help at this time. Can you lead your inner child to this new level? And let them speak, as we have the throat chakra activation there at the end. So are you ready to accept help from your inner child? Ask them, what is blocking you? What do I need to know? How can I step forward in a new positive way? And to see what your inner child has for you. So Celia says, thank you for joining us today. Take whatever part of the message resonates and leave the rest. There were several messages in here for the collective, and we are excited about this Taurus new moon. And are you ready to manifest? Are you ready to have fun? Are you ready to be open to new opportunities? Are you ready to be that Empress energy? Are you ready to speak what you want into existence? Because now truly is the time to create the life you want. What do you want? All you have to do is truly speak it out loud. If this message resonates, please like and subscribe. Please share with anybody that would also resonate with this message. We hope everyone has a great day, and thank you for joining us. Bye.